Good afternoon and welcome back to the Over 40s Fitness Podcast. My name is Tristan Lowe and today's title of episode 41 is Men, Stop Watching Sports. Okay, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by stop watching sports? Quick discussion. As some of you in the UK, Europe and certainly the North America would know, yesterday was the USA's NFL, their flagship sporting event, the NFL Super Bowl, of which, if what I've heard, the Kansas City Chiefs, or certainly the Patrick Mahomes quarterback team, they won the NFL Super Bowl. Incredible athletes, a major sporting event, and of course, congratulations to them. So remember, the NFL Super Bowl, I think, is the most watched sport event around the world, and I'm gonna guess, without knowing the exact number, that most of the people who watch the NFL Super Bowl, I'm gonna go 80% plus, are men, young or old. Okay, now, the reason that I titled today's quick podcast is to stop watching sports. And here's my take on it. It may not be a comfortable discussion or opinion, but this is my take on it as a professional personal trainer who also has participated in sports. And I also do from time to time, if I've got time or make time, I'll watch sports. Okay, if you are a man of the age of, let's say, 16 and above, certainly 18, right up until mid-70s, and you habitually watch sports live, whether it be the Premier League football or the NFL, the American Football League in America, or rugby or cricket or anything like that, boxing, basketball, great sports, great athletes. But if you're a young man, a middle-aged man or an elderly man, and you spend your time watching other men play sports, and you yourself are out of shape, unfit, unhealthy, you don't exercise, you eat poorly, and you live your life in an unhealthy manner, and you spend what little time, effort and money you've got watching sports, it's actually, if you step back and think about it, it's an absurd thing to do. Now, I'm going to give you an example, a real life example. I'm an Arsenal football fan. I'm not fanatical, I'm just a fan. I enjoy sometimes watching Arsenal play football. But back in December 2019, I was at the Emirates, which for those overseas is the home ground in North London for the Arsenal football team, and we played Manchester City, who are widely regarded in the top 2 or top 3 football teams in the world now. Now, you're looking at a prime event. Now, those tickets cost, at the time, I think, we're talking 4 years ago, I think those tickets were about £65 plus a booking fee. Let's round it up to £70. So that day cost me and my pal, we both went, we got good seats, row 13 at the Emirates. I've been going there on and off for about 9 years by that time, possibly 10. That ticket of £65, £70, plus I think a programme was about £4 or £5, and then on a long day going down to London and watching the football like that, I'm going to eat at least 2 small meals, and then of course time. So that's probably about £100, £120 a day, if not more. All right, now I'm a physically fit man. Again, I've been exercising for over 40 years now, and I'm a professional personal trainer. But what I see is a high amount of men. We're not talking the women. There are women that watch football, English soccer or American football as well. But we're just talking us men who go weekly. They have season tickets, which cost a lot of money. I think some season tickets at the high level of football can cost upwards of £2,000 a year to watch another man, quite often the same age, if not half your age, stay fit and healthy and play football and have a great physique and a great athletic ability and prowess. And I would guess by extension, have a good life, lots of money in the bank. They've normally got these glamorous wives and girlfriends, big tick, okay. They dress well, they travel first class, they eat the best foods ordinarily that money can buy. And they've earned the right to do that because what 2 things. One, they are good, or they are very good, or are naturally good at their sport. But the equally important reason is because men will pay to watch them go to work. Let's think about it. Would you pay your money, hard-earned money, time and effort, to watch a plumber go to work each day and fix a U-bend or fix a toilet? Ordinarily, the answer is going to be no. Would you take your money to watch a dental surgeon, watch him drive to work and turn up at this dental surgery and rip teeth out and do extractions and do, dentures and what have you, and hygienists? Would you pay to watch him do that job, his profession, of which we're guessing, well, we know, he's going to be very good at, otherwise he wouldn't be a dental surgeon? The the high probability is no. So why do men, young men, old men, who are unfit, unhealthy, out of shape, drink alcohol, take pharmaceutical drugs, take narcotics, and smoke and vape, why do they, on a weekly, daily, monthly, yearly, and sometimes lifelong habit, go and watch at their home ground or away, or watch on television and subscribe to streaming services that play sports? Why do they do that? Why would they spend what they've got, their time, instead of working on their own athletic prowess or their own athletic ability or spending money on good, healthy food? Why do they do that? Well, it's a combination of things. Some people would say it's tradition, break traditions. Traditions aren't always there to be upheld and followed, ad nauseum until you can't break out of it. Some people will call it a fun thing to do. There's nothing fun about keeping yourself unfit and unhealthy, watching another man stay fit and unhealthy. I had a client about a year and a half ago, maybe, and he said to me that in the middle of an appointment, this client was about mid-30s, and he said to me that he watches he watches football around the world, and he's a big fan. He knew all the stats and whatever. He suffered from bouts of depression. He suffered from bouts of anxiety and depression. And my point to him was, okay, well, how about this? Stop spending your evenings when it's dark outside or bright in the morning watching millionaire footballers, play sport. And what he did, he actually mentioned to me that he was struggling in some form to get himself a new girlfriend or a new future fiance or wife. And I said to him, well, why are you watching these other guys, these physically fit footballers and NFL footballers, Premier League footballers, Italian League, German League? Why are you watching them get the nice girlfriends and the attractive girlfriends and wives? Why would you spend your time watching them do that and leave yourself in a mental, emotional, physiologically unstable state, by his own words, of anxiety and depression? Don't do it anymore. Don't spend any more time watching another guy earn millions of pounds to stay fit and healthy and dress well and dress better than you and have a nicer house than you and have better organs and a musculoskeletal health. Yes, some professional athletes do end up out of a job. Everyone's got their shelf life, but ordinarily they make vast sums of money to stay fit and healthy. Now, if you take your not just the cost of money to watch these sports live or watch professional athletes play in the flesh. I've been to watch some of the best golfers in the world on the PGA Tour. Yeah, and I saw quite a lot of overweight men watching Rory McIlroy or John Rahm hit a golf ball incredibly well. And I saw loads of overweight, fat, obese men who possibly did play golf, because generally people that aren't into golf would never go to a golf tournament, irrespective of what the weather is. But I looked around and I thought, crikey, they could even have a low golfing handicap. They could play off single figures, which is a very good skill to have. But they're fat or morbidly obese, and they're watching, fit athletes. And let's remember, in the PGA Tour today, the top players in the world are athletes. They're physically strong, they're flexible, they're mobile, they've got incredible balance and proprioceptional balance and spatial awareness. They're not just good at golf because they've got good eye-hand coordination. They train like athletes, and now they're physiotherapists, sports massage therapists, they have dietitians, nutritionists, chiropractors, private physicians. They get treated like thoroughbred racehorses. We're talking the top players on the PGA Tour. I stopped watching golf. I used to watch a lot of it. My favourite event was the Masters at Augusta, but I stopped watching all 4 days. Now I'll watch 15 minutes of an update on YouTube or another channel like that. I don't spend my time watching other people play golf. It's actually, again, an absurd thing to do if you are unhealthy and unfit. So remember, we're just going to go back to the title of today, stop watching sports. And that doesn't mean don't go out with your friends and your family and enjoy a great sporting event. I like doing it. But if you are overweight, out of shape, unfit, unhealthy, you eat poorly, you sleep poorly, you are addicted to narcotics, pharmaceuticals, alcohol, smoking, vaping, stop doing that and spend your time, effort and money getting yourself in shape. Remember, watching sports will make you fat and unhealthy. Okay, there's a direct correlation. You think about it. That's why those adverts in the NFL, They're the most expensive adverts apparently for a manufacturer or a brand to have. It's an extraordinarily high amount of money to have an advert, pay for an advert during the NFL breaks. And quite often what you'll see is adverts that are promoting junk food, gambling and alcohol. Let's go back to something that I've always thought is no coincidence. They are targeting men to keep you watching their sport and keep you unhealthy, fat and out of shape. And then at some time in the future, you'll get a health scare, a serious health scare. Hopefully you don't, but the high probability is you will. Remember, watching sports will make you fat. Okay, that is no coincidence, and it will keep your bank account thin. The only thing that's going to be thin, okay, is your nerves, because not ordinarily your team will lose or never win a title, and your bank account. It will not make you fit, strong, athletic, okay, a balanced opinion, sleep well, eat well. It does the exact opposite. Yeah, I've been to football clubs in the UK, and it's alarming how many times I see obese and morbidly obese men and women watching those young men play football. Stop doing it. It's a waste of your time, your effort, your hard-earned money, and more importantly, it will damage your health. If you are strong, fit, athletic, and you play a sport, that's fine. You know, even then you're still going to pay the same price someone else does, but what you're not doing is letting your own body go to waste, watching someone else stay in shape. Okay, remember, this is just my opinion, but it's something that I've seen. And the facts are, it does happen, okay? I didn't just invent this theory, it's already out there. I'm just explaining it because I've noticed it. So, okay, and that's today's subject matter. Hope I've not spoilt your future plans over this week or the weekend coming to watch the Premier League football, watch the NBA basketball or the NFL. But remember, if you're out of shape, stop that. Go back to watching it when you're in shape, and then you can almost join in and enjoy it without being unhealthy. All right, it's the Over 40s Fitness Podcast. My name is Tristan Lowe. Please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching and listening.